Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's the 20th of August, and today we're gonna do chores all day. And I'm gonna start by cutting the lawn with the tractor. Come along. So first I'm gonna harvest some of the tomatoes and some of the squashes. My wife gave me this, but I can see now that I'm gonna need something a lot bigger, like a bucket. So this is what I need for some of the harvest, but I'm gonna use this for the tomatoes because my wife, she needs the tomatoes now because she's gonna make a special sauce, and she said it's gonna take about an hour and a half to 2. So let's do this first and then everything else. So many of them. So maybe I planted way too many Roma and San Marzano tomato plants. So next year what I'll do is I may just plant half of what I have here, because this is quite a lot. And I've been harvesting these types of tomatoes every 2 or 3 days now. They ripen kind of quickly and I have way too many. So I mean, it is a good problem to have, but now my wife is gonna be overwhelmed. Yeah, so let me take this over to her. I know she mentioned she's gonna do some kind of sauce with them. It's gonna take her a while, so let's get to it. Hey Maria, here they are.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
What kind of sauce did you say you're gonna make with it?
I'm gonna make jam of mermelada.
Jam?
Jam.
Tomato jam? Oh, okay. Okay, Maria, these are just the San Marzanos and Roma tomatoes. I also have a bunch of celebrities, lots of peppers. What else do you want? Do you want the celebrities?
No, I just need Roma tomatoes.
Okay, I guess the celebrities we're gonna have to give away. I have about 15, 20 peppers. You want them too?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right. So you said some kind of a jam with this. All right, we'll look at it later. All right, and now we have the celebrity tomatoes. And I have quite a lot of these. These are beautiful tomatoes. Check them out. These are gonna go in the bucket. But first, what I wanna do is I wanna harvest the squashes because the plants have died back. And I have 3 acorn squashes here. Now these are known as a winter squash because it takes about 4 to 5 months for them to go bad. Hence the reason winter squash. Have one more on the other side. In here somewhere. Last one. Now of all the squashes, the acorn squash is my favorite of all time. I love the taste of this, and my second favorite is the butternut squash. This is awesome. All right, so now back to my tomatoes. And wow, I have way too many right now. All right, so I probably have way too many here. I can't fit one more. Look, they're falling off. And guys, I still have a ton of peppers, recao. Yeah, I see about 15 or 20 peppers. Lots of jalapenos, lots of cherry tomatoes. But I'm not gonna harvest them now. We have no space. I'm gonna have to get another bucket. Yep, it's been a good year. Oh, and by the way, gandules, pigeon peas. I never thought I would see this up here, but check it out. For the cherry tomato guys, I'm just gonna eat them all here. Why take them inside, right? Ay caramba. This can be a problem. Wow. Some of you may be wondering, how come I'm wearing long sleeve shirts? Well, today is 67 degrees this morning, and it's about 10 a.m. Yesterday morning when I came out at 7, it was about 58 degrees. So it's kind of like a cool summer up here in the foothills of the Adirondack Mountains, which is a good thing because it rarely ever gets up to 90. We did get to 90s last month. 90 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe 3-4 times tops. After that, it's always been 70s and 80s. In all the month of August, either mid 70s or upper 70s. That's great weather, right? You guys are going outside for 2 hours. Ready? Let's go. That was too easy. They love going outside. All right, let me grab their water. Set timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, counting down.
We'll give you a bit of a snack. They love those. Okay, so the big silkies are outside for a couple of hours. Now I'm about to give the big chickens, the snethered chickens, their big snack of the morning. I'm a little late and they know it. They're right there waiting for me. Look at them run. There's a guapo over here, kind of like isolated. And I'm building a hoop coop back there. Let me show you in a second. All right, go get it. Okay, yes, the chickens eat. I should have one in there. Yep, she's laying an egg. It's early morning. I have 2 so far, and I am sure there's a few under her. Yeah, this is their favorite box. So there's 3 here. That makes 5. Again, for the new guys, the blue eggs are fake ceramic eggs. Okay, so I have 5 right now. There'll be a couple of more later. Hey, get down, please. Yep, she loves jumping up here. All right, so here's the hoop coop that I'm building for the chickens. I've been working on this for a couple of days, you know, a few hours here and there, and it's gonna take me a few more days to finish it. So I have to cover the hoop coop with chicken wire, a tarp, build the door, and all right, keep it down, and a couple of other things. So yeah, sometime this week or later next week I will be moving my big silky chickens here, and eventually the 6 small silkies will be moving here too as they get older. Right, Lila? Right, guapo? All right, guys, so my wife said she wants some peppers. Her wish is my command. So I'm gonna take about 4 or 5. See if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, I should be able to. They are starting to ripen on the side, but yeah, they'll turn red inside the house, by the way. Yeah, they're nice. All right, guys, I think I have enough for now. What do you think? So that's gonna be the dish for today. Yum. Jam. Oh, so this is gonna be the jam? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys, and for my next act, I had to go inside and change. It was getting a little warm. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and cut some wood. And let me introduce you to my new little friend, Husqvarna 460 Rancher. This is the chainsaw that I bought last year. I had it in the box and I just unboxed it. And let me tell you, this is a thing of beauty. It's a lot more powerful than my Echo, and it has a bigger engine, a bigger bar, longer chain obviously. This is a 24. This is a 16. This is a great chainsaw, by the way. If you have a small homestead, this is ideal. But I have a lot of logs outside that are huge, and I don't know, I was just tempted to buy the longer or the bigger chainsaw. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add gas to it, adjust the chain a little bit, and put it to work here in just a second. I always top them off right before I take them outside. Okay, we have enough fuel. We have enough oil, bar oil, and we're good to go. I've been getting ready for winter, guys. Over the last few weeks, I've been cutting a lot of the wood that I had back there, and we're gonna cut a little bit more today. All right, so I'm gonna be working here today, and look at that beast, guys. That's gotta be at least 2 feet wide. These logs are huge. They were put here a few years ago by the previous owner. Obviously he needed them for the wood boiler, which wood boiler's over there. As you can see, I moved my wood splitter closer to the logs right there. So you can tell I've been cutting wood, or I've been splitting wood right there over the last couple of weeks. So I want to clear this up a little bit. It's going to look a lot nicer once I'm done. Who knows, I may be able to put something here in the future, put it to use. Who knows, goats, pigs, whatever, right? Whatever comes up. So my wife is making a jam, and tomatoes is the main ingredient. I just asked her for the recipe because it didn't taste like tomatoes. It was really good, but she won't give me the recipe. It must be a secret. All right, guys, I just have to measure this. There it is. Now to get that out of that spot, it's gonna be tough, but first I'm gonna have to clear all of these logs, and then I should be able to get that out of the way. But today I want to cut this into maybe another 3 smaller pieces so I can split it and then start on this big one. But let's go measure it. All right, guys, so from one end to the other, it's 32 inches. See that? 32. Yes, mighty thick. Yeah, that Husky did a fine job. It would have taken me a lot longer with the Echo, or even the still that I had to return to my daughter. And yeah, that was the still was an 18-inch, had an 18-inch bar. It was powerful too, but this Husky, yeah, it's a little bit more powerful than the other two. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it for years to come. I mean, the bar is a little bit long, and if you don't have logs this big and you don't cut wood for a living, then I think, in my opinion, probably a 20-inch bar would be ideal. Yeah, if I had to do it all over again, if I had to select one specific chainsaw with a specific length bar, I would get a very powerful chainsaw, probably with a 50 or 60 cc engine with a 20-inch bar. 20-inch is a sweet spot, but the 24 here is gonna work perfectly. I think it weighs about a ton. All right guys, so this one log is done. I had to cut that one in half because it was longer than 24 inches. In order for me to split it, I cannot have anything more than 24 inches. So now the problem is going to be dragging this up here to the splitter, but I have a plan. I've done this before. You know, my only problem is getting that big piece all the way up here. But it can be done. Ay caramba. Woo. Okay, let's turn it around. Let's put it in place. Whoa. guys, but before continuing cutting the logs, I gotta go inside and taste my wife's recipe. She just called me and she says it's good. Let's try it out. All right, my wife just gave me these crackers. It has some cheese on top. What kind of cheese is that, Maria?
Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese and the tomato jam. Check it out. Mmm. It's really good, Maria.
Oh, thank you.
It tastes so good. Mmm. This is my lunch for today. Cause it's 12:58 right now. Maria, this is a hit. It's gonna be a hit. So you're gonna make it for, hopefully for your channel.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you call it?
Mermelada de tomate?
Mermelada tomate. Tomato jam.
Tomato jam.
I highly recommend it, Maria. You got a thumbs up. And from 1 to 10, you get a 10. Guys, that jam was excellent. She also asked if I could feel that cayenne pepper in it, but I couldn't. There's a pinch of cayenne pepper that gives it an extra great flavor. All right, guys, so I'm done with this piece. Here it is. This is a very soft wood, by the way. I'm not sure what kind of wood this is, other than it's soft. It's very light. If any of you, my subscribers, know exactly what this is, put it in the comments below. Yeah, but it's very light. Now what I have to do is bring these two smaller pieces up and split them. Yeah, it should take me about another half hour. Okay, I'm done with these pieces. All right, and for the new subs, why do I cut and split wood? Well, I have an outdoor wood boiler, and I'm gonna show you here in a second, and that's how I heat my house during winter. I normally turn it on mid-November and shut it down early May, and that's how I heat the house. Hot water for us to take a shower. Now, I don't have to use wood. I can use propane. I also have propane connected to the house, which is what I'm using now to heat our hot water. I can use propane all year if I want to, and there is no work involved. I just call the gas company, they come and fill up my tank, and that's it, I'm done. However, when I first moved here in this house, that was the last thing that I thought I would be doing. It's cutting and splitting wood for an outdoor wood boiler. That caught me by surprise, but it's a lot of fun. It keeps me busy, it keeps me moving pretty much all year. You know, today's August 20th, right? And I'm cutting wood and, you know, getting in shape at the same time for the boiler. So let me show you the boiler. Oh, by the way, this pickaroon is awesome. You want to pick something up like this if you cut wood. Here's my classic CL6048. Now I do have to mention that I didn't know anything about wood boilers when I moved here. Here it is. I just put 5 to 6 pieces of wood in there. In the winter, once in the morning, once at night. Yeah, you have to load it twice a day. So yeah, during the winter, you'll be very, very busy. You know, let it burn all day, You know, in the beginning, I used to check it maybe 2 or 3 times because I wasn't sure, I didn't know what to do. So how did I learn how to use this boiler? Well, I was doing a search online and I found a fellow YouTuber by the name of Homestead J. He has an identical outdoor wood boiler like this one, classic CL6048, and he went through the entire process on how to maintain it, how to use it, and that's how I learned. So again, thanks to Jay. If it wasn't for him, yeah, I probably would have found someone else, but it would have been a lot more difficult because Jay, the roosters, quiet it down, because Jay covered everything. So good stuff, right? All right. Oh, I know, by the way, the softwood burns a lot quicker than hardwood. That's why I like to burn the softwood in November and December and leave the hardwood for January and February when the temperatures drop to 10 or 20 below zero. So the hardwood, you use less wood. The soft, because it burns quicker, you have to add a little bit more. Now, sometimes I'll mix it in, whatever I happen to have on hand at the moment. I don't buy softwood, I do buy hardwood. However, if I find a tree down somewhere, or if my neighbor calls me because one of his trees is down, even if it's softwood, I'll cut it up and bring it over here, because it's, you know, it's better to have something than nothing, right? All right, what's my next project? I almost forgot about the silkies. They've been here for over 2.5 hours. So it's time to go inside, and I'll bring the baby silkies, I'll bring them out. All right, come on guys. I mean, I wish I had something else other than a bucket, but that's all I have for now. But you fit. Come on. Come on. That's all right. You guys don't want to come in, right? You guys want to stay out here. Come on, stay in. Pretty soon you'll have your own home. You'll be outside 24/7. All right, let's go in. All right, guys, it's your turn now. Come on. Ah, you think I have a snack for you, huh? Okay. Come on, come on. Fooled you again. All right, come on. All right. We go through this every day. Some are easy, some are not. But these are getting so much bigger and faster. Okay, okay, okay. All right. I'm not making chicken nuggets out of you. Okay, where's my number one? All right, again, this is my number one. When he was younger, he was very yellow and he turned white. All right, okay, okay. The same with this one. I don't know if you can tell, the head's still yellow, but everything else just turned white. It's a nice gray color. Look at the feet, feathers on their feet. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, this one has a nice pattern on its wings. It's all right, it's all right. We go through this every day. This is probably the friendliest. I used to handle him a lot because he had splay legs and I fixed it, right? So he's always in the front. He's always Yeah, always easier to grab or catch than the others. But look how big they're getting. Wow. Last but not least. All right. I'm gonna leave them here for 2 hours. Settle on for 2 hours.
Done.
Here you go. They love these. Yeah, they go banana over it. These are mealworms. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clean up the coop, give them a little bit more feed. I'm gonna take all this out, take out the pine shavings and put in new pine shavings. I'm still using the heater. I shouldn't have to, but I keep it in there just in case. I change your bedding maybe once a week. So guys, right now I am grinding their feed, chick starter grower, from that to something finer because they're so small and they have a better time of eating their feed when it's ground down a little bit finer than what it is now. This may be the last time that I grind it down. In the future, in a week or two, I may just feed them this straight because as you saw, they're getting bigger. So I put it right here in this moledor de café, and just grind it. I mentioned it before on another video that a month ago, when they were born about 5 weeks ago, they could not eat the big pieces of feed because these bantam or silky chicks are so small, they have such small beaks. They were pecking through all of their feed and looking for the smaller pieces. And that's when I got the idea of grinding it down. And they are eating this with no problem ever since I started doing this. All right, now I'm gonna pour it into their feeder. Slowly. It's about, yeah, it almost filled it up. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of chick grit. Once I put them outside, I no longer have to add grit to their food because they can get it from the ground. In a few weeks, they'll be going outside permanently. I put their feeder in water on top of weights just to get it off the ground a little bit because when they scratch around the pine shavings, they get it all over the water in the feeder anyway. So the higher the better. I haven't used this tool in a year. Will it start? Well, we're about to find out. I need to clear a piece of land over by the chickens because I'm building something there in a couple of months, all the way out there. All right, guys, so it's too much fun for today. I was able to clear out a small spot right there. So the machine worked like a champ. After 2 pulls, it started right up. And the last time I turned it on was last year. So yeah, it's a new machine. Only been used a few times. Today was the 3rd or 4th time I used it. So I'm gonna go inside, and it's almost time for dinner. And I'm gonna move the chicks back inside. It's been 2 hours, and yeah, they're gonna go inside and watch. They're gonna start pecking at their food immediately. I don't think they can go 2 hours without eating. Well, they can, but they get very hungry. Oh man, I am beat up today. All right, guys, here they are. You ready to go back inside? Yes, you are. All right, chickadees, let's go. Let's go. There you go. He's always the easiest to grab. Okay, and my number 1, he jumped out of the gate. All right, there we go. Let's go, chickadees. Oh, you're gonna play hard to get, huh? Come on, come on. That's okay, that's all right. You guys are like real chicken nuggets. It's all right, it's all right. All right, in you go. Watch, guys, once I put them all in, they're gonna go right for their food. Give them a few seconds. All right, there they are. All right. Goal, and he has his eyes on, and he's almost there, and he scores! Goal! Maria, what are you making?
Stuffed peppers.
Is that rice and chicken? Is that brown rice or white rice?
This is like a rice and brown rice with chicken. And this is a peppers stuffed.
Peppers from the garden.
Oh, of course.
All right, what are you gonna do after that? You're gonna put them in the
I'm gonna put
oven?
in the oven. Yeah.
Wow.
With a little bit of water. I cover with aluminum foil and 20 minutes.
Wow, that's gonna be a great meal for today.
Yep.
Okay, so to end the day, now it's my turn to have dinner. My wife made a chicken stuffed pepper and some tomato soup. Tomatoes and peppers from our garden. Excellent. All right, guys, with that, you have a good morning, afternoon, or night wherever you are. We'll see you mañana. Bye.